lucky you get 9.
Righto, so here we are, we're mucking around with Excel and we want to create some summary stats, okay? So this first thing we're going to start off is I'm going to select line 5, row 5, and what you can see is that at the moment I've actually got a filter on there. So to flick that on and off, I go up to Data, Filter, and I can filter things now. So say for example, I'm only interested in crashes that happened in 1998, that happened in New South Wales, and had people aged 16, I believe it was, 15 and 16. And we know that it was a multiple car crash. And what we can see here is we've got this one here, which happened in 1998 in September on a Friday. Was a incident where one of the people in my year at school were killed in a car crash. So we can use filters to get down to that level of stuff. What we do to get rid of the filter, just come up top here and press clear, and that'll get rid of it for us. So filters, first thing we're going to do. Second thing we're going to do, we can actually use our filters. We've got a whole bunch of different stuff here that we can check out, but we're going to do some equations. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a count. So I'm interested in the number of accidents, spell it correctly, by type. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at whether they are by type of road user, whether they're a motorcycle rider, motorcycle passenger, driver or passenger, or other, or a pedestrian I think is the other one. So we're going to start with the easy part. We're going to go across, and what I'm going to do, I like to just pinch bits and pieces. So I'm just going to take the ones that I can quite pretty easily spot. I think that's most of them. I'm going to copy those. I'm going to go across here and I'm going to paste them down here. The reason I'm pasting them is I want exactly what is written down. So I've got motorcycle rider, driver, passenger, pillion passenger, other, cyclist, or a pedestrian. So what we're going to do with this, we're actually going to do a count. So we're going to count the number of accidents that involve motorcycle riders. So to create something, we press equals to make a formula, and we're going to use COUNTIF. So we're going to count if it meets the criteria. So we're looking at, and I'm going to get this right today, road user, which is L. So we're going to count it if L6 all the way down to L52,018, and that's our range that we're looking at, and we want to check it and see if it says motorcycle rider. If it does, we're going to count it. If it doesn't, we keep going. And there we go. We have our motorcycle rider number of accidents. Now, you might want to do the really long way, which is to type it all out again, count if, and go through L6 all the way down to L52,018. And we're going to compare that to the number of drivers, close it, and do it that way. That's fine. You can do that. However, much quicker way, click and drag down. There we go. We've got our accidents by type of road user, and we've got all that stuff written down. Now, what we can do is we can take those bits and create a chart. I just use the recommended chart usually. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it looks pretty reasonable. I'm pretty happy with that. Whoops, not happy with how I moved it, but there we go, got our chart. So that's what we've got to do for our first task. Stay classy.